Good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well. I've been sleeping very good. I'm very shocked, actually. Usually I wake up multiple times. Like last night I did move to the couch. And it's like, does anybody care about this? Probably not, but I'm going to share it with you anyways. And then the 2 nights before that, I slept in my bed the whole night. Things are looking up, guys. My back is still really freaking wonky, but just powering through that, doing my stretches. I went on a walk yesterday. Today I got to work at my second job. It's going to be busy. I already know it's going to be. My parents, I was like, look, I expect nothing less from my community. I got some heavy shoppers in my community. They like to throw down on the shopping. All right. And I also got, Amazon returns that we do. And Amazon is no joke in this area, but we're limited in stores. They've pretty much taken away all of our stores in this area and forced us to go out to Destin, good old Destin, to shop essentially. And so, and who can afford Destin prices? I know I can't, not on a $25K salary, you know what I'm saying? And I say $25K, shoot, it was like 22. Let's not get all crazy. It's so crazy to me too. It's like, and all those people that have stolen from me, y'all should really feel like schmucky people. Seriously, I don't know how many people sleep at night. And then they wonder why they're miserable people. Make that make sense. When you go out of your way to make somebody else's life miserable, you don't think there's not going to be any recourse from that? It's so crazy sometimes, some of the things I have to say. I have to say them. I shouldn't have to say them. This should be common knowledge. It should be common sense to be a common, decent person. But for some reason, it's very difficult for a lot of people. That said, so last night I watched Valhalla, Nate on podcast. Like, I do not watch any news outside of, let's see here, Baron, Candace, Ian, Coach Colin, Valhalla, Nate, Tim Dillon? Tim Dillon. Oh, he was hilarious last night. Oh, his episode was hilarious. It's so evident too. They're so evident between Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Bill, and just everything unfolding with that. It's literally like watching a freaking reality show. These people are acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But anyways, he was discussing the Epstein files. And like, my parents watch Fox News. Like, they're turning on Fox News right now. All right. And there's just a generation of people that watch Fox News, watch MSNBC, CNN, like all the prominent news channels, and all those channels are not really telling you much about the Epstein files. Trump's name is mentioned in the Epstein files 38,000 times. 38,000 times. Okay. And the stuff where his name is intertwined in is absolutely horrendous. Okay. Horrendous. He should be charged. He should be put in jail until a sentence is heard, until there is a trial. That's what he should be. All of them should be. All of them. But what did Doge come out and say? Nobody's going to be charged. Nobody's going to be charged because they're all involved. Duh. And so here's the thing that came to me when I was watching Nate last night, because he was going through Trump's response. And Trump literally sits there and says, I'm not in it. It's just, and you can tell he's lying. You can tell he's lying right through his teeth. You can tell. And it's like, and then all of those that are pretty much on Trump's payroll or are on MAGA's payroll to do the damage control and the propaganda and say all this stuff in reference to the Epstein files, like he's been exonerated. There's this one girl that she said something. I don't know who she was. She's like, he's totally exonerated. I'm like, look, woman, if you put the word totally in front of exonerated, you shouldn't be using the word exonerated. You should just wipe that from your vocabulary. That's a big word. You don't need to put totally in front of it. Totally. All right. You just say exonerated. Just say exonerated. You guys sound like airheads. I'm sorry, but you do. You don't put totally, again, agree to disagree. And I try really, really hard to not be judgmental. But when I know people are just lying through their teeth and children have been hurt, they've been murdered, they've been sexually abused, and now some of them are victims as an adult, some of them are no longer with us, and nobody is talking about it. Everybody thinks it's okay. Yeah, I have a big problem with that. Because guess what? I was molested as a child. I surely was. And ain't nothing was done about it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. And later on in life, I ended up marrying the man because of how broken I was, because nothing was done about it. So, yeah, it hits deep. It hits a bit deep for me. So there's been some videos where some people are like, oh, they're just rumors. There's no truth behind it. Okay. If they're just rumors in the Epstein files, okay, the 38,000 times roughly that Trump's name is mentioned, if they're just rumors, why are they redacted? Why are the names redacted? Who they're going to back and forth? Because the victims' names are redacted, but there's also the names between Epstein and who he's emailing regarding whatever it is the discussion is. So if it's just a rumor, if it's fake news, why redact the names outside of the victims? Why? I mean, just a question. If it's just rumors and it's fake, why is it redacted? Why? I would venture to say it's not fake. It's not rumors. Because if it was, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care. The names wouldn't need to be redacted. But they are heavily. Because you're lying. And you're trying to cover it up. And it's even sadder that you guys are on that side of the fence to be lying on pedophilia against harming children. This is the easiest, most sane decision in reference to human decency and right and wrong. And there's a lot of people that are just really not up top with it. Also, why did Trump care if the files were released if it's all rumors? Exactly. If it was all rumors, why did they double down to keep the files from being released? If it's all rumors, like they said, there's no facts in it. So why is it redacted, and why has it been such an issue for them to be released? The only reason why these files have been released is because the court made them. They went and battled it out in front of the courts. It's the only reason why it was released. Otherwise, they would have never been released. These people lie for a living. This is what they do. They lie for a living. I've seen people do it time and time again. I've been surrounded by so many people that it's so easy for them to lie. Hence that, my previous boss I worked for, I'd sit there and I'd be sitting in my office working, and I'd hear him talking to all of his, whatever you want to call them, right? His investors, consulting, doing his, multi-million-dollar consultings that he does. And all he'd be doing is lying. There'd be times when he would be talking to me, or when he'd be talking to the employees for the long-term division, and he would be lying. I knew for a fact he was lying. Or he was using me as an example, but he was lying. This is what these people do. They lie for a living. So if they lie for a living, how do you believe what they're saying? How do you believe them? You can't. You can't. You have to take everything as a grain of salt. You have to use your intuition. You have to use your discernment. You go with your gut. You know what's right and wrong. And then you move forward. Because let me tell you, if you stick around these people, they're going to take you down too. You don't want to be associated with people that lie for a living and think it's okay. Particularly when hurting children and women are involved in it. Like me. Everybody entangled in this whole storyline was just completely fine with living and telling lies. They were completely fine with it. You have to recognize the people you surround yourself with. You have to recognize